Yeah, right. Thanks, brother. And you know I will. All right, holla. Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Henry Carson III. And I say what I want to say simply because I can. Hey, I'm just getting in here. I'm getting set up. Just got a little bit I want to talk to you guys today about. Rap a little bit with you on my little break here. Hey, number one, I want to thank everybody for just all the kind words of support and encouragement about really saying what I want to say because I can. As stated, I'm going to be going more live with you guys. I'm going to be getting more content over to my podcast soon. But like I said, as I'm getting set up, got me some little trail mix today, my indulged trail mix. I like that. If you haven't got you something, get you some trail mix. Trail mix will last a whole lot longer than some of this other stuff you be putting in your body, and it's a whole lot more healthy for you, so to speak. Hey, as I was thinking today, I just want to encourage you guys. I know yesterday I came on here and I was just simply talking about just some simple things and some thoughts that I had. At the end of the day, like I said, I do number one want to thank you guys for encouraging me to keep doing what I'm doing. I linked up with a brother yesterday after I had left, and he definitely gave me some great encouragement on continue pressing. My issue in saying what I want to say simply because I can is not just to be a butthole, but it's to just show you, the viewer, that you have a right to say whatever it is that you want to say simply because you live in a nation where you have that right. And at the end of the day, I fought 8 years to give you that right. So who would I be to be getting upset because you're simply exercising your right to say what you want to say because you can? Cancel culture, as I said, don't cancel me. I cancel it. If it were to cancel me from your screen today, I'd be on the street corner somewhere still saying what I want to say because I can. Hey, have you guys noticed? I guess what I want to discuss with you is, and this came about last night in conversation with some other friends, 57 executive orders up to this point. That is literally the most in history and gaining speed. The thing that's utterly the most strangest to me in that is that out of those orders, when you really begin to go and research those 54 executive orders, it amazes me the amount of orders that are in there that are literally limiting the voice of women. You may say, what are you talking about? Well, one of the orders was that men, transgender individuals, could compete in women's sports. You and I know at the end of the day that there is some physiological makeup that gives men a little bit of an edge when it comes to any type of running, lifting, shooting, competitive sport. The very fact that there has been an order written in to include a man to be able to participate in women's sports, that almost nearly voids the possibility of that female ever winning in that sport again, especially in the matters of track and field and different things like that. Of course, sometimes you have the exception to the rule, but what I'm talking about is not the exception, but the rule. The fact is that any chance of Olympic medals, any chance of winning in that endeavor has literally been muted out by the passing of a law or an executive order, because it's not a law, it's just a writing that says it holds some weight, so to speak. But the fact in that is that even more so is limiting the voice of women. This is strange to me because this is coming from the administration that touts itself on being the woman empowerment administration. Wait a minute. Not only is that strange to me, but there's also another executive order that he has passed under the garb of this whole kangaroo court that we see going on. So you've got to know the kangaroo court that's going on right now, the man will be found not guilty as he should be. That's not the thing. The thing with that is that they're doing that to take away your view from the other thing. There's a whole lot of other things going on. behind the scene. One of the executive orders, if you will, that he had passed was that he's going to allow 150,000 refugees into the borders of this country. I'm not against charity. I'm not against being a blessing to other nations. The word of God says that he who is a blessing to Jerusalem and Israel will be doubly blessed. I believe that we are blessed simply because of being willing to continue to support the nation of Israel. I'm simply saying this, that on one angle, you want me as an individual to be comfortable with literally putting fabric over my face. Not only fabric over my face now, but they want you to double up the draws for your jaws now, according to what the CDC says. Give me a second. Thing is, with the CDC, they're highly suspect because, as we know, suddenly the flu has dissipated. CNN will never report that because we know that to not be a truth. They're reporting this as the unsilent, if you will, or the silent killer, if you will. Now, what is going on is that if you are encouraging me to wear a mask, a shield, whatever I choose to wear over my head, a Roman war helmet to fight against this unseen enemy, why in the world would you open our borders to 150,000 refugees, unvetted, if you will? That makes no sense to me. I'm not against good common sense, but I am against people not using their common sense anymore. The fact that he would pass that executive order right there lets you know that at the end of the day, this is not about a pandemic. This is simply about control. Now, I know what you guys may be saying is that Henry's pretty hard. I can be pretty hard. I think sometimes it's not the issue that I'm hard. It's just that I say what I want to say because I can, and I do it with no filter. My thing is this, in the conversation, I'm just wanting to get down to the main point of the matter. And the main point of the day, at the end of the day, is that your government is literally playing you. And they're playing you for stupid. And God has not made you to be stupid. I love the time about 10 years ago when we had thinking, reasoning, rational individuals. See, the fact is in life that you can't cancel out every bit of information that you don't agree with. The fact is that there are some things that by natural observation simply does not make sense. The fact that you elect or select, if you will, a man that has been ineffective for 50 years and believe maybe he's going to get it on the 51st year. If you or I had 5 months of low performance, we would have a write-up or a pink slip. But we say we made the right choice. Think on that for a second. I love you guys. Thank you for spending some time with me as I ate my little food here, my trail mix. Very yummy. Think for yourself. I know you are over inundated with a lot of CNN, the Queermos, the Alphabet Agenda Society, quote unquote. Think for yourself. Turn that TV off. Get away from that box. Do some praying. Do some believing. Use the gray matter that's between your two ears. Because if you listen long enough, it's about what they're not saying that makes the biggest difference. Hey, you guys be blessed. This is your boy, Henry Carson III. And I say what I want to say simply because I can. I love you guys. I'm out.